All right, so we're in a new state of online business right now. The time of recording this video, it's very early on in 2024, and I truly believe, after my experience in the world of online marketing for 7 years, this is the next gold rush. And there are two types of people that like to take advantage of this that we'll talk about a little bit later. But if you don't know what Skool is, it's an online education company, and it's founded by a guy named Sam Ovens. Now, I knew this guy because he used to do a ton of SMMA content, social media marketing agency content, and consulting content back when I was first getting started in the world of online business, way back when, before guys like Alex Hormozi were even on the scene. And he recently sold his company, the company that really made him famous and on the map in the business space, consulting.com. And he sold it for a very particular reason, because he wanted to put all of his focus into Skool, which is an online education company that prioritizes a low ticket MMR system that is becoming very popular. And here's why. Online education is slowly but surely taking over the traditional education system. People are waking up, they realize that college is a scam, at least for most degrees, liberal arts degree, history degree, the ones that don't actually give you a paycheck at the back of that, but you still have to pay tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars to attend school for 4 years. And something that most people don't talk about, waste 4 years of your life rather than building in your early 20s when you have energy and time and no commitments. Skool is built to disrupt that. We learn from individuals or a group or team that specializes in one particular area. And it's growing at an exponential rate. You've had competitors enter the space like Mighty Networks, like Teachable, but none of them came with the personal brand inclusions that Skool has, which we'll also get to. Reason number two, coaching and consulting in the small business space is going to become mainstream. And it's akin to drop shipping in 2017. I think we have maybe 1 to 3 years of this coaching and consulting window where not everybody is aware, but it's becoming more and more and more popular as online education continues to grow. And that is going to be the business model that everybody is talking about on YouTube, on other social media platforms. There's going to be a ton of courses and a ton of products and services built to serve the coaches and consultants. Alex Hormozi, I'm sure you guys know him, he is going to leverage his personal brand, which is, look, he doesn't have tens of millions of subscribers on YouTube, but I would say in the business space in general, but also particularly with Alex Hormozi, his followers are multiples ahead in terms of value compared to your average YouTuber. Why? Because, well, not number one, they're focused on business, which inevitably requires a ton of information to get right. There's a ton of services and offers you can build around business in general, but also disposable income. And so when you pair one of the leading personal brands in the online business space with a product or service, by the way, Alex Hormozi is trusted as well. He's not just like some guru that Sam Ovens has chosen to pair with Skool. Alex Hormozi is the tip of the iceberg in the business space. And when you pair an influencer or a content creator of his stature with any kind of business model, a subscription, a one-to-one, whatever it is, it's going to blow up. And so we're in the process of witnessing how far and how extreme that's going to get at the time of making this video. Who knows? Maybe it dies off in 3 weeks. Maybe it blows up even further. And 6 months from now, Skool is what social media and big news outlets are talking about. You never really know. That's why we got to take advantage of it now. And then number 4, look, you can make money with Skool by actually building a community and doing what Alex Hormozi said in his video and what Sam Ovens said in his video. Or you could take a different approach. You can work with the communities rather than as a community. And the reason why I say that is because if you take a look at the traditional school funnel, right? There's two main ways to actually funnel people into your community. You have organic and you have paid ads. Organic is leveraging all of your social media accounts as well as potentially an email list and getting those to funnel into your community. The problem is most people don't have these assets. Every one of these channels, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, email, and any other social media you want to throw in here, is an asset. And most people are starting from ground zero. They see a video on Skool and they're like, well, I'd love to make 20 grand a month, but I don't have any following on YouTube. I don't have any following on Instagram. And look, there's 6 to 12 months of hard work ahead for you to make a full-time income. It's definitely possible. I'm doing it, but it throws people off. Then there's also paid ads, where you're actually building an offer, sending them to a video sales letter or some kind of landing page, and then funneling them into your Skool community. This is what I do. This is what I teach. It's separate from organic. It does require money up front, a good amount of it actually, but it is a way to save time, gather speed, and bypass the 6 to 12 months of work that you need to put into an organic social account, the thousands of hours, especially if you're starting from ground zero and you have no following. You are able to leverage money as a resource, funnel it into paid ads, and then build your subscription business off of that method. So there's two methods: organic, which takes time, and then paid ads, which takes money. And because of this, the organic method, while it's not saturated yet, saturation is going to be inevitable. We saw this happen with dropshipping, where in 2017 through about 2019, there weren't a ton of people talking about it. There was a ton of money to be made. But as time went on, as more and more people started making content, as more and more courses were released, and most importantly, the general populace of people in these first world countries, United States, United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, they started to catch on to what a dropshipping store looked like, how to deal with dropshipping stores, and more importantly, where to find the products that they're selling for cheaper elsewhere online, mostly Amazon. And so what we witnessed is the downfall of dropshipping, where only the people that have a ton of money to throw at it, or the people that have already been invested in dropshipping for many years and have built up the knowledge and skill set, are able to make serious money with it. Right now, we're in 2017, 2018 with Skool. Because while there are a couple of big gurus using Skool, it's still relatively new to the marketplace. In other words, the market sophistication is at a low point. And over time, it's going to grow, which is why we need to take advantage of the gold rush right now. So you can build a Skool community. That's what I'm doing. That's what a ton of other people are doing. But you have a second option, okay? You have to ask yourself, what do all of those Skool communities want? All of these gurus that are building Skool communities, they all need 4 things. They need lead generation, new members. They need retention, keeping members. They need social proof for case studies and reviews, which helps get more sales. They also need a high ticket revenue model so that the low ticket MRR or subscription product can funnel people into a high ticket offer anywhere from around maybe $1,000 to $20,000, depending on what you're offering and the market that you're serving, right? All Skool communities need these. So how do you position yourself? You build a service-based business for the communities. And it doesn't have to just be about Skool, because there's other platforms out there as well. There's Mighty Networks, there's Teachable, etc. And also, like something I didn't mention before, because of how popular Skool is becoming, all of these online course websites like Kajabi, like Teachable, right? all of these online course websites that are specifically focused on the course aspect are going to build and evolve their community aspect to keep up with Skool, right? So Skool is up at the top of the pendulum right now. This is what everybody's doing. And then all of these course creator websites that have existed for quite a while, that are established, people know what they are, people know their name, they need to catch up to Skool because they're behind in a feature that is able to drive a ton of revenue if you do it properly, which is the community aspect, right? So you don't have to only service school communities, but that's what you're aiming for: low ticket MMR, or monthly recurring revenue. 4 areas: lead gen. What can you offer? You can offer paid ads, right? You learn paid ads as a skill. You offer it to these communities to get new customers in the door. You can build them video sales letters where you place it on a website, you drive traffic to it, either organic or paid, and it sells them on the community. You can also offer a strategy and a system around organic social content. Remember going back to the other slide that we just talked about, where you have all of these social media channels funneling into the community. You can be the guy that comes in and manages all of these channels and optimizes them to get the most amount of people into the community, okay? You can also be the guy that runs the paid ads. You can also be the guy that builds the video sales letter. All of that is lead generation. Next, retention. What can you do to increase the lifetime value of members that are already in the community? Because it's not good enough to just get new members in the door. You have to build systems and you have to build a community in the community to keep people in the community. So there's a couple things you can do. You can build systems and structure the community in a way that keeps members engaged. You can also be the guy that comes into these communities and builds a roadmap, because look, I'm firsthand experience. I love roadmaps. When I'm in a community and I see, hey, here's the timeline and the timetable for building these features or these courses. What's your input, guys, in the community? Like, that's such a great feature to have for engagement in LTV. So we can either bring customers in the door, or we can keep customers engaged and spending more money every month, increasing the LTV, allowing lead gen to be pushed further. Or we could build social proof, because look, a lot of these online business guys, they're really good at the skill that they offer. Maybe they're really good at getting clients, or they're really good at optimizing your sleep, or they're really good at making you lose weight. But they don't necessarily have a bulletproof, tried and true system for building social proof and case studies, because case studies and social proof are the number one way to get people in the door with lead generation. So if you come into their Skool community and say, hey, we're going to implement this system to get a ton of video testimonials, and you only have to pay me X% or X retainer, that's also a way to service. And then lastly, revenue. What do all these Skool communities want off the back of a low ticket service? They want a high ticket offer to be sold. Okay? So you can come in to these communities and act as a fractional sales manager. You can be the guy getting on the phone and closing people on a high ticket offer for the community. And for the larger communities, the ones that have hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands of members already, where you can't do it all yourself, you can have a team run high ticket sales calls. Maybe on the calendar section of Skool, every 2 weeks, you run through the high ticket offer and what it offers, and you get 10 or 20 people to book a call to see what it's about. You close 3 or 4 of them at $5,000 a month, you get a commission percentage, 10%. That's a ton of money. Do the math. So you can offer lead gen services, LTV boosting services, social proof services, or high ticket revenue generating services. I'm sure I'm missing some. I'm sure there's other things you can do, but these are the core 4, okay? If you want to learn how to get clients for your business, whether it's a product, physical, or a service, join the roundtable. It's completely free. It's a Skool community, so you can select it amongst all of the other ones that you have at the top of your window, okay? You have one-to-one messaging access with me directly, and I'm going to teach you how to build your client list with paid ads. You're going to have a media buying masterclass which is going to teach you everything you need to know about how to run ads on Meta and Facebook. I've spent 70 million bucks. I've generated over 150 million in directly attributable revenue for clients like Steve Harvey and EA Sports. I'm going to share everything I know on media buying effectively and how to get clients for your business. We also have an offer creation masterclass coming soon in production. And of course, all the other benefits that you get from joining a community, engagement, networking. I think one that's pretty special for me in the roundtable is one-to-one messaging. Not a lot of communities offer that. All right, if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like rating down below. Check out the roundtable. It's in the description below. And if you have any comments on what I just mentioned, any ideas, anything you want to throw at me, definitely interested in the conversation. All right, guys, take care. Cheers.